Hey, I want to say, to all the mothers out there, thank you so much. I appreciate you all. I know that we wouldn't even be here without you. I hope that you all had a great Mother's Day. I hope that you were able to celebrate with your loved ones, and if not, and you're watching now, and you didn't see me put out my Happy Mother's Day yesterday on social media, Happy Mother's Day. Uh, I really appreciate you guys. I know we all do. I wanted to do this live because I've been having this thought for a while. I've been watching as technology has changed the world we live in and has made it so that the gender, the roles that gender has have played in the past, they're fluid now. Things have changed so much, and now women can be on the front lines of the battlefield. Men can be in the kitchen. Men can take care of the kids' health, can be responsible for their education. Uh, Women can be out on the road. Mothers can be out on the road now, working on the road. Mothers can be truck drivers, et cetera, et cetera. But I think what's happening now, especially in America, when you look at our leadership, and I'll point out two guys, Donald Trump and Elon Musk. I look at those two guys and I say, well, they are the ones who are leading our society into the future. There's a rumor that Donald Trump is trying to negotiate $1 trillion worth of investments from China in for America to build manufacturing plants in the United States. He's going to be the other rumor is he's going to be taking Elon Musk with him to negotiate this. Now, I have a serious problem with this because these two men have a fundamental issue when it comes to gender roles. They have an inability, a total inability, to see how technology has made it so that we no longer have to stick by the traditional roles that men and women have played in society. In fact, these two men try to use technology to force a future on us where traditional roles are set in stone, regardless of what technology is doing in our society. And it's very upsetting. It's upsetting because to me, it's a sign that we have a serious problem in leadership in the United States, where, especially with men, where they just have a visceral hatred for women. They look at women as less than. They have no appreciation for women whatsoever at all. This may be due to mommy issues where they had some problems with their moms when they were raised and they haven't healed those wounds. I don't know, but I do know that these two men, Trump and Musk, are the two big leaders in America right now. And they're doing things to make sure that we have a society that isn't able to use technology to be as efficient as possible. What do I mean by that? Well, you can take something like AI, and I use this myself all the time. Okay. I am a single father, and I take care of all the food in the house. I'm the one cooking the meals. I'm the one ensuring that my kids have, their lunch when they go to school. I'm worried about, okay, so what am I going to pack today? What am I going to get in there tomorrow? I'm trying to make sure that they're always with the most healthy food possible. And AI helps me with this. I could go out and get cookbooks. I already know how to cook, right? But I could get cookbooks to get more creative, but I don't have to do that now. I can jump on Chat GPT and I can throw in there, oh, hey, this is what I do sometimes. I'll pull some stuff out of my refrigerator, different various ingredients. I'll pull some stuff out of the pantry, different seasonings, different items, and I'll put them all on the countertop and I'll take a photograph. And then I'll ask ChatGPT, hey, do me a favor, throw together a meal for me out of these ingredients I got. And sure enough, it will throw it together. So I don't even have to go to, sometimes when I'm thinking I don't have what I need to make a meal, I would just go in there and grab whatever I've got, put it all on the countertop, and AI will say, hey, you got a meal here. Try this, this, and that. And so it helps me save money, but it also helps ensure that I'm always providing a healthy meal to my kids. And it's always different. There's variety. I'm not cooking spaghetti every night. I'm not ordering, Uber Eats and whatnot. Um, I'm able to keep it fun. I'm able to keep it, happy and healthy. And I'm able to do that in a time efficient manner so that I can do all the work I have to do, the research work I have to do, the studying I have to do, because I study every day. I feel like if you're not studying, you're not improving. If you're not improving, you're not moving forward. If you're not moving forward, you're not accomplishing, right? So I have to have study time every day. I have to have research time every day. I have to have time to do these lives. I have to do time. I have to have time to do recordings. I have to have time to help my clients with their projects. On top of that, I have to make sure my kids are eating good. I'm gonna have to make sure that they're doing their extracurricular activities. I have to be at my kids' plays, on and on and on. And I'm doing that without a significant other. I'm doing that as a single father, and technology allows me to do that. So I'm able as a man to not have to, be stuck playing the traditional gender role that men usually play. I can actually play a more motherly gender role. I'm not a mom, nowhere near, right? But I'm able to fill in the gaps. I'm able to provide for my kids the way that a mother would with the help of technology. And it's vice versa, right? Women now, mothers now, can be out in the workplace. They can be out, doing everything that they need to do and still be the mothers that they are at home, just if not just as good in the past, even better now because of technology. And so when you just look at the different policies that Trump has pushed and Elon Musk have pushed, they always want their employees to be in the office. You have to be in the office. That's a gender play. That's these old guys. Well, one old guy, and then you got Musk, the racist, sexist guy, trying to force a square peg through a round hole. They want to ignore technology. They want to create this 1950s structure where the father goes out of the home to go work and the mom stays home making the food, watching the kids. And they can't unlock themselves from that reality. No matter how much money Elon Musk makes, he's still of the mindset that women need to be in the kitchen all the time. And if they are out here working, he's offering them his sperm. This guy's sick. But he is a leader in America, and he is leading our culture forward with technology to force this future on us, to force it so that women cannot take on the type of roles that mothers can't take on, CEO roles. They're doing everything in their power to prevent this, and it's unfortunate, and it's creating a future for America that's dark, that's bleak. And since we're leaders in this world, it's going to lead other nations down this same hole. It's not right. Trump is just old. He's got no clue what's going on with technology and gender roles. He doesn't. And yet he's our leader. And I'm telling you, he's going to go out to China. He's going to cut these deals. We're going to have all these Chinese factories over here. And it's going to be some bullshit. It's going to be a situation where, everybody has to leave, have to have a 9 to 5 job. Technology makes it now so people can have 4 or 5 jobs. Come on now. Why do we have leaders? Why are these guys trying to force on us this 1950s style lifestyle, 1950s type culture? It's really, we need a leadership change. We need a new world order. We need a new world order that can recognize and see that the traditional roles with gender are 100% fluid now, that mothers can take on a much bigger role in society and fathers can take on a much bigger role at home, interchangeably, teammate, teams, more efficient. This provides more for our families, more for our communities. It amplifies our ability to do for our communities, to do for our neighbors, to do for our families. It's a beautiful thing, the opportunities we have, but we're allowing them to slip away because we continue to support this type of leadership that we have in Trump and Elon Musk. We've really got to put our foot down as a society. We've really got to tell these guys who are in leadership they need to get back the fuck up. Sorry for cursing. They need to back the F up. They need to back up and stop with the sexism. They got to stop. They have to also realize that men need to start stepping up to the plate at home. Stop being lazy. I think a lot of this is laziness, where men don't want to have to be responsible for the food in the house. They don't want to be responsible for taking the kids to the doctor. They don't want to be responsible for all the nurturing that mothers do. It's about time fathers start doing this. Now, a lot of us are doing it. I'm not saying there. I bet most of you guys who are watching, who are fathers right now, I know you guys are doing this stuff. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the Elon Musks of the world and the Trumps of the world, who basically view women as toys to play with. And they view their role as men as to run out in the wilderness and go hunt something and bring back the meat to the cave. It's wrongheadedness. And I think there's a psychological disorder here with these guys, in my opinion. There's something wrong in their head. There's something wrong with their medulla oblongata, straight up. So yeah, I think this is a call for a new world order. We need leadership. We don't need sexists. We don't need feminists. We don't need that. What we need are leaders who can see and understand that technology has made it so that all of us can be way more efficient in many, many roles that gender roles usually barred us from taking part in. We need leadership that can put policies in place that promotes men being more involved with their families at home, women being more out there in society, women being more on the forefront, maybe even on the front lines when it comes to the military. It's about that time. It's been about that time. So yes, Mother's Day yesterday. I hope for you guys, I hope for all the mothers. Thank you. I just want to say thank you so much for all that you do for us, for your children, for your families, for your community, your sacrifices. We see it. We know it. Thank you. I want to tell you guys, thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I just want to say it's time for a new world order. It's time for us not only to recognize the traditional role of mothers, but we need to recognize the opportunity facing us, that our mothers now can take the show on the road, that all that they do for us in the home and in our communities, they can do for the world, in the business place, in the military, everywhere. It's a beautiful thing. So once again, guys, please subscribe. If you've subscribed already, please tell 3 friends. Please, share and like. I'll be back on with some more content. There's some big stuff going on with this China visit, and there's a Cuban spy that's having some legal trouble right now. I'm going to cover as well. So take care. I am your host, Thomas Jason Anderson. This is The Off Ramp. I'll see you guys a little later.